Craig Boddington follows the hunting trails of the Balkan Mountains and the Danube Plain, where red deer roam free and tradition is honored with deep respect. This is a story of true hunting, of patience, friendship, choices, and the decisive moment. Craig Boddington is a name that carries weight in the hunting world. He is the most renowned American hunting journalist, author, professional hunter, and traveler. A man whose opinions, evaluations, and recommendations are trusted by thousands of hunters worldwide. Craig Boddington was born in Kansas, USA in 1952. As a teenager, when he wasn't hunting or shooting, he devoted much of his time to Boy Scout activities. He graduated from the University of Kansas with a degree in English and received a regular commission in the United States Marine Corps. After serving in the Gulf War in 1991 and in Kuwait in 2001, he retired from the U.S. Marine Corps Reserves in 2005 with the rank of colonel. In 1979, he joined Peterson Publishing Company, serving as associate editor of Guns and Ammo, editor of Guns and Ammo Specialty Publications, and field editor of American Blade. Today, he is executive field editor with Intermedia Outdoors, formerly Peterson's, working across titles such as Guns and Ammo, Peterson's Hunting, and Rifle Shooter. He is a member of Gander Mountain's Elite Pro Staff, a consultant to Surefire LLC, and the host of Hornaday's The Boddington Experience on the Sportsman Channel. Our journey takes us to one of the finest territories in Bulgaria for Eastern European red deer hunting, a place with a name and a history, well known far beyond the country's borders. For only the second time this winter, snow begins to fall. Temperatures hover around -10 degrees Celsius, and the valley, the fields, and the forests lie silent beneath their white blanket. As we travel, the snowy landscape slowly unfolds before us. Along the road past forests, farmlands, and ravines where winter has left its stern and unmistakable beauty. Around midday, we arrive at the hunting lodge in the Bartagliata area. There we are welcomed by Mr. Menko Menkov, partner and co-manager of the hunting operations at Dunav Rus. Lunch is refined and memorable, a fish menu featuring products from the Black Sea prepared by the estate's head chef. At 3 p.m., we head out toward the hunting grounds near the village of Hotadza, around 800 hectares of free-range territory dominated by acacia and linden forests. The area is surrounded by vast agricultural fields, wheat, corn, and sunflower, and within the forest itself there are numerous game feeding plots. The snow continues to fall, and the game has retreated deeper into the forest, seeking shelter from the icy northern wind. Everywhere around us, does and red deer are on the move. Dozens of animals, in some places entire herds. The animals are tense and cautious. Wind and snow disrupt their usual sense of direction, and every unfamiliar movement keeps them on alert. Unexpectedly for this freezing January day, the area echoes with the roar of red deer. It is enough for a few receptive does to be nearby, and the entire forest comes alive with the calls of stirred-up stags. From all directions come deep, hoarse voices, powerful, insistent, primal. The snow falls softly, while the cold slowly intensifies as dusk approaches. In just 2 hours, together with Craig, we managed to observe more than 200 animals, a scene rarely witnessed even in the finest European hunting grounds. On our way back to the vehicle, my gaze stops on a small rise. There, against the winter sky, we spot a large stag with his harem. His antlers stand out clearly in the twilight, while around him a dozen does move restlessly.
Very nice stag.
In the instant of the shot, the stag suddenly turned to the left and surged forward. The bullet passed just centimeters from his body, and the animal immediately cut toward the dense forest. After the shot, the herd scattered in 2 directions, and for a brief moment, everything fell silent.
But this big angle, myślę, czy góry czak na horyzoncie.
We examined the site carefully. We searched for a blood trail, but there was none. The snow was clean, with no sign of a hit. The following day, our colleagues, together with a trained blood-tracking dog, were also unable to find any trace of the stag. After about an hour, we called off the search and headed back to the hunting lodge. There, another Bulgarian gourmet surprise was waiting for us. Chef Plamen Starmov is one of Bulgaria's foremost culinary authorities and a former captain of the national team in numerous international culinary competitions. January 9th. Before first light, we set out toward a new area for us. With our binoculars, we spotted several does and calves near the river, while others lay tucked in, sheltered from the wind. From the rocks beneath us, a wide, almost austere view opened up, one of those scenes that makes you fall silent. With the first light of day, the animals began to gather into larger groups and slowly moved out toward the fields to feed. As the sun rose, I noticed a wild boar below us, lying near the roots of an old tree, barely 120 meters away.
This is a beautiful morning in Bulgaria after the storm yesterday. We've got a nice cold day. It's temperatures dropped. It's frozen good and hard, and this is a fantastic place. We've seen several herds of red deer. Haven't seen a good one yet, but when we got here, there were 2 jackals right down here in the bottom, and then there was a a wild boar bedded down there, and he's up against the cliff. I think he went back to sleep, but he might come this way. You never know. But it's a beautiful morning in Bulgaria. What a wonderful place to be.
This is yellow cheese, cow yellow cheese.
We returned to the hunting lodge to warm ourselves by the fireplace. After breakfast, our host, Menko Menkov, showed us several film sequences shot in the area during recent hunting seasons. At midday, we filmed a presentation of the trophies taken during the 2025 season. They had not yet been shipped to the hunters, as Mr. Menkov wanted first to show his guests the full picture, the diversity and the quality of the Eastern European red deer from this territory.
I'm with Mr. Menko Menkov, and this is Balkans, his hunting area. And these stags are all from the 2025 season, and this isn't all of them. I would never have believed that beautiful free-range stags like this existed anywhere in Europe. This is a giant, and this gentleman here is the biggest free-range stag taken on the European continent in 36 years. This is absolutely amazing. Mr. Menkov, can you tell us a little more about the area?
Thank you for your coming here. It is our pleasure to accept you in our hunting ranges. This is state company Dunav Ruse, and this place, the name is Balkans. And of course, we have public-private cooperation with the state, and I, as a lawyer in Bulgaria, invested a lot of money here in the nature. And these are 6 places. We have 2 islands on the river Danube, and only for red stag areas and wild boar areas. But red stags are our proud because we have the biggest population in Europe of red stags and the biggest trophies for the last 10 years maybe. And every season we succeed, our clients succeed to shoot between 20 and 30 trophies of red stag. And last year we succeed to catch 21 red stacks. 15 of them are gold medals evaluated by CIC. In our territories, we have approximately maybe 5,000 red stacks, including hinds and offsprings. And the most important thing is that all our ranges are free ranges. We have no fences. And as you saw yesterday and this morning, we are proud with our red stack population. And it will be beautiful more Americans to come to us to see that our nature and our beautiful stacks, and we are ready to accept all of them.
It's a beautiful area, and it's an honor to be here. And I am so impressed by the job you're doing in this area. It's fantastic. And I had no idea that red stag hunting like this still existed in Europe, free range. Yes. It's wonderful. Thank you so much. I didn't know that anywhere in Europe there was free-range stag hunting as good as this. We've seen so many. We've seen some beautiful stags, and you saved your entire season's harvest for us to look at. And oh my gosh, so many beautiful gold medal stags.
Only free-range territories, no fences, and a lot of red stacks. For example, only for last season, 2025, our clients succeed to catch 21 red stacks. 15 of them are gold medals. Wow. And most of our clients are from Western Europe and Central Europe, from Austria, Germany, Denmark, of course from United States. Last year we accepted 2 people from Canada, and we have enough opportunities to accept more and more people from United States. It will be very big pleasure for us to accept more people like you, and thank you very much that you trust to us and to accept our invitation to come to Bulgaria. And I wish you a big success on hunting today and tomorrow.
Thank you.
And to explain to your friends in the United States, we have 6 different ranges here, and 2 of them are islands on the river Danube, near to the border to Romania. A very special guest every year is the president of CIC, Dr. Philip Harmer, who is a very close friend of mine. And next year, he booked hunting in the beginning of September for 4th year. Wow. He comes every year, 4 years, to our ranges, and for last 6 years, we catch 7 red stacks, which were evaluated with more than 250 points by CIC. And approximately the weight of the horns is more than 12 kilos, sometimes 14 and 15 kilos the weight of the trophy, which is huge weight.
Well, it is. And one of the stags you took this year is the biggest on the European continent in 36 years. That's
Yes.
amazing. That's amazing.
Yes.
It shows you're doing a very good job in this area.
As a keepsake, I presented my friends with handcrafted knives.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
My dear friend,
Oh,
I
that's
want to give you
beautiful.
a small present, hunting in Bulgaria.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, that's wonderful.
Yes,
Fantastic.
for memories.
Absolutely. I will treasure it. Thank you so much.
In the distance, we could see herds of dozens of does and calves, but they were out in open ground, and getting closer was difficult. There were older stags as well, but stalking them in such open terrain was almost impossible. Too many eyes and ears were watching us. We covered more than 7 kilometers without a real chance of another encounter with a big stag. The bachelor herds, groups of 100, even 200 stags, were clearly moving in other parts of the hunting estate, in more remote forests and grain fields, where they had greater peace and quiet. Dinner once again brought everyone together around the table. A variety of house-made game specialties was served, the distinctive touch of the master chef complemented by carefully selected Bulgarian red wines. At Batakliata, fine cuisine is an inseparable part of the hunt, just as important as the time spent out in the field. We also showed Craig Boddington short reports from other hunting areas of the well-known Danube-Ruste hunting estate, pheasant hunts, driven wild boar hunts, and red deer stalking. Hunting stories followed one after another, and the evening passed almost unnoticed.
Обърни се обратно, стреляме!
The next morning, we set out toward a new territory with vast open spaces. From a distance of about 4 kilometers, we observed a large herd of red deer.
Well, it's January and the males have gotten back together, and there's, oh my goodness, that's all males out there. There must be 150, maybe 200, and of course there'll be some giants in that group. That's the group we needed, but they're a little far away.
We decided to take a position on a gentle rise from where the hunter had a clear field of view. We expected the herd to return towards the acacia forest to our left, following their old tracks from the previous night. Craig and his guide had already taken a solid position when the animals began to pass in front of them.
The one standing alone.
It was not easy to select a suitable stag within that mass of bodies and constant movement. The hunting guide, Yusuf, carefully signaled with hand gestures which stag was suitable for the shot. Craig chose a visibly old animal and fired. The herd immediately bolted and quickly disappeared into the acacia forest.
All the males were together in one big group, and Joseph did this perfectly. We got in front of him, and it was almost like caribou, where you're trying to figure which one. And of course, I don't speak Bulgarian, and his English is much better than my Bulgarian, but this one know that one, this one know that one, and took us a little while to figure it out, but this is the one we were looking for. This is a beautiful old stag, just a fine Bulgarian red stag, and this is the best place in the world to hunt free-range stag. And we had a group of possibly 200 right in front of us, about 200 yards, picked out the right one, and beautiful.
We congratulated our friend on his first Bulgarian trophy.
Thank you.
Yeah!
Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
The stag proved to be around 11 years old, taken at exactly the right moment in its development. We loaded the stag and headed back toward the hunting lodge. The trophy was presented in full accordance with European hunting tradition, with respect for the game and for the spirit of the animal, forever remaining a part of this land. A toast with a glass of champagne is also part of the hunting ritual, a quiet moment of respect and gratitude. The following day, we traveled to Sofia and visited the home of our host, where we were shown part of his personal trophy collection. Above the fireplace in the living room hung the highest-scoring Bulgarian and European red deer of the past 35 years. A personal trophy of Mr. Minko Menkov and an achievement of which he is justly proud as part of Bulgaria's hunting history. Thus ended the winter odyssey of our guest, and now a true friend of Bulgaria, Craig Boddington. I hope this report reaches many people around the world and sparks interest in our country, a land of deep hunting traditions, diverse game, and an authentic atmosphere. Balkan Hunters Club is at your disposal. You are always welcome to hunt in Bulgaria and in the iconic Dunav Rus hunting estate. It is no coincidence that our partner company bears the name Best Deer Hunting. Here, quality is not a promise, it is a tradition. Good hunting.